Hi everyone. Hope you all had a good week. I've been thinking about Thanksgiving coming up, so I wanted to try one of our favorites at our dinners. So today we're going to make lemon lush. And I learned this from Miss Lori. I will a little holler. She is awesome. Go check her out. So what we're going to start with is we have chopped nuts, and mine are chopped pretty fine for my husband because he can't chew them or swallow them. We have a cup of powdered sugar. No, it's not Frigo Parmesan. And we have half a cup plus a tablespoon of melted butter. I'm sorry, this is not powdered sugar. This is flour. And it's a cup and a quarter. Forgive me. Now Miss Lori only uses a cup and a half cup of butter. But since I added a little bit of flour, I added just a little bit more butter. And the reason I'm adding flour is because it feels like to me the crust is there's never enough crust to spread out on my pan. So I just added just a little bit extra to make sure. Anyway, so we'll start with that. We're going to put this flour in our bowl first. Remember, that's a cup and a quarter. Now you can just do the cup. In fact, I'll probably write the recipe for a cup. Well, maybe not. But you can reduce it if you need to. And then I'm going to pour this butter in. Set these aside. Now then, we're going to put in most of them. It calls for a cup of these, but I didn't have a cup, so I'm going to put these on top. A few is better than none. So now we are going to mix that all up. Make sure you get it mixed good. And there's pretty much what it's going to look like. When you spread it out, it's going to be like a shortbread. And I'm telling you what, this crust is so good. Okay. Hope you can see that. But anyway. Okay, so now we're going to put this in our pan. This is in like 3 different steps. So I'm going to put this in my raggedy pan here. And I'm going to start mixing that. And you got to have your oven set to 350, which I didn't do. Okay, now it's set to 350. So now we're just going to spread this out. And even with me adding extra flour and extra butter, it still don't look like it's big enough, but it will spread out. And this is a 9 by 13, I believe, pecan. And you just keep working on it. I think holidays, well, for me, Thanksgiving is the best holiday ever. I love it. I love getting together with my kids and love tasting new recipes that everybody's learned over the year. I hate that this stuff, all this fighting is going on around us. It's horrible. But all we can do is pray. Pray for our troops. Pray for people that's, getting hurt over this. It's spreading out okay. We're going to get there with it, I believe. Your fingers ever do that? Just lock up on you? Okay, look at there, look at there. It's spread out just fine. Okay, so I'm still waiting for the beep on my oven. As soon as it beeps, I'll put this in. And I think it's 12 to 15 minutes. While we're waiting, I wanted to show you guys something. I bought this on Amazon, and it is, my daughter created it, and it is a blank recipe journal. It just has blank pages with your ingredients, instructions, notes, and it has been great. So far I haven't got very many in it, but I'm working on it. But I just thought I'd show you that. I thought that was really cool. Okay, also, look at these pathetic lemons. Now, I'm going to have to have some zest off that thing, but it is awful looking. So, I am growing my own lemon tree, and I will show you that. There it is. It's only a year old, and I can't wait to see what it does. Okay, so now we are going to start our first filling. And we got layers here, so we're starting our first filling. And that is cream cheese filling. So you're going to need 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. I've left it out to bring it to room temperature. And you're going to need a cup of powdered sugar, and I've got like a tablespoon of lemon juice there, just to give it extra kick. And that's fresh squeezed. That's all these little pitiful lemons. But they still have lemon flavor. That's what matters, right? So now I'm just going to hand mix this. Exactly about 12 to 13 after. Okay. Pour that in. Now, I'm going to start mixing that. Everybody makes lemon bars, but this lemon Lush is so good. Get some stuff out of the way so you can see. Okay. Just mix it till it's smooth. And it mixes up pretty easy when you're everything's at room temperature. It helps a lot. Okay, so it's getting there. See? Okay, so now we're going to add in a tub of Cool Whip. This will make it really fluffy and delicious. More goodies. When I do these videos, my kitchen is always a wreck afterwards. Okay, so now we're going to put this in. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now this ain't quite, this is not room temperature, but it is, I didn't put it back in the freezer when I got home with it. So it is a little bit softer. Or it'd be hard to work with. So it's better just to mix this by hand. So you don't like beat down your whipped topping. So I'm just going to mix it by hand. Kind of fold it in, I guess. Never was a good folder. Guess it takes a little practice. Okay, so there it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the fridge while we wait on everything else. Because we have to let that crust cool anyway when it comes out. Okay, so there's that. Now, this one is kind of weird because I had to make my own lemon pudding. But I'll tell you how to make it. That's your last topic. But anyway. So you use either one big one or two little ones, lemon pudding. These are vanilla, they're not lemon. So I had to make my own. I had to make it from scratch too. So you put these both in. Then instead of adding 4 cups of milk, because it's 2 cups per package, you only add 3 because you want it to be a little bit thicker. So it'll set up good on your cream cheese mixture. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that, and I'll show you the final result. So here is my lemon pudding. This is what it turned out, and it's a lot better homemade anyway. I did not know if I could do it homemade, but I did, and it turned out great. So I'm just going to set that aside. It's to go on like it's like the 3rd layer. So now there will be one more layer when we're done with all that, and that will be whipped topping. So we will put that on, and then we'll put some nuts on, and I'll probably zest some lemon over it. So right now, we just got to wait on that crust and wait for it to cool, and then I will be back with you, and we will start layering our lemon lush. Alright, see you in a minute. Okay, everyone, crust is cool. The filling is chilled. Pudding is here, and whipped topping, nuts, and I have some lemon zest over there. So we are going to put this thing together. First, we are going to put in this ooey gooey mess here. It looks so good. Put some here and there so it'll spread out easier. Okay, let's see how we can do with this. Try not to be too messy with it. I wish this was a glass dish. You could see the layers that way, but it's not. So I'll cut a piece though. You're going to be able to see it. so now we are going to put on the next layer, which is our putty. I don't have a recipe. I mean, I had to look up a recipe for my homemade lemon pudding, but maybe I'll get one. It's kind of trying to lump up on me there. But maybe I will get one later and show you how to make it. But stir it up a little bit. But I'll tell you, it's the flavor of this homemade is so much better than the store. And I had no idea. Okay, one more layer. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this thing, can you see why it's everybody likes it? It is. Sometimes don't want to spread out very good, but we'll get there. I don't know if you guys heard that, somebody's out there target practicing. Our neighbors do that all the time though, they're always shooting. Okay, so there we go. Move it down just a little bit. Okay, now then, let's sprinkle some nuts on top. Guys, you really ought to try this. You'll be a big hit at dinner, let me tell you. Ever since I started making this, my sister's always saying, "You gotta make lemon lush." And she sounds like that too. I'm kidding. Don't kill me, Jazz. Yeah. Zest here and there. And I made it really fine so you wouldn't even notice it. This gives it a real zing. And you don't have to put it on if you don't want to. I would say that was about, wouldn't you say about a tablespoon of zest? I didn't really measure it. I just zested a couple lemons and that's what I got. Okay. There we go. So anyway, there it is. Okay, I'm going to put it in to cool for a little bit. Everything is chilled, but I'm going to let the pudding set up just a little bit, and I will be back and we will cut a piece and try it. Be right back. Okay, everybody, it's done. Really can't see the layers all that well, but they're in there. So let's take a bite. No wonder I can't lose weight eating all this stuff. Did I get any crust in there? Oh. That is wrong. I'm not kidding you. This is very, very good. So, holidays are coming up. Give it a try. You'll be a star of the show. Okay. I thank you all for watching. If this video is helpful to you, please like. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Leave me a comment. And share it out if you want to. I appreciate each and every one of you that's watching. Catch you next time.